Okay, so have you already prepared your presentation in PowerPoint?
Yes. Yes, Miss.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, I'm so happy to hear that. So I will share screen first. Okay, guys, today we will talk about how to make a good presentation. Why? Because presentation is an important thing for you ketika nanti teman-teman ada di kuliah, ketika teman-teman nanti bekerja, ketika teman-teman SMA, SMP, ketika nanti kalian suruh presentasi, kalian tahu nih bagaimana cara membuat presentasi yang baik. How to make a good presentation. Nah, em, jadi gini, nanti Miss Jose will give you time about 10 minutes for you to practice by yourself, and then I will ask you one by one to present it in front of the class, okay? But before that, I would like to ask you, jadi nanti teman-teman bisa memperbaiki apa sih yang kurang, apa sih yang bisa di-improve from my PPT, kayak gitu ya. Sambil kita belajar bareng about the theory a little bit. Who wanna be a volunteer to read the PowerPoint for me? Siapa yang mau? Ayo, come on guys. Don't be so quiet. Julia, thank you so much.
Okay, Miss. Make a good presentation. Know your audience. Understand who you are presenting to and tailor your content to their interests and knowledge level. Define clear objectives. Determine the purpose of your presentation. Is it to inform, pursue, or entertain? Structure your content. Introduction. Start with a hook. E.G. A story, quote, or question to grab attention. Body. Organize your main points logically. Use data, examples, or stories to support them. Conclusion. Summarize key points and include a call to action if applicable. Use visual aids. Keep slides simple and visually appealing. Use bullets, points, image, and charts sparingly. Follow the 10, 10 until 20 until 30 rule. No more than 10 slides, a 20-minute presentation, and a 30-point font for readability. Practice time management. Allocate specific times for each sections of your presentation of your presentation and stick to it. Prepare for questions. Anticipate questions the audience might ask and think of concise responses.
Okay, thank you so much, Julia. What can you learn from the PowerPoint, guys? Apa yang bisa dipelajari dari PowerPoint ini? Please give me your comment. Yes, Julia?
To make a good presentation.
Yes, that's the title of the PPT. Selain itu, how to make a good presentation? Caranya gimana? How to make a good one?
Know your audience.
Yes, know your audience. What else?
Define clear objectives.
Okay.
Structure your content,
structure,
use visual aids,
visual aids, okay. And then,
practice time management,
all
prepare
right.
for questions, anticipate questions to audition might ask and think of concise response.
Okay. Thank you so much, George. Before we continue, Miss Jose mau nanya nih sama teman-teman. Pernah nggak punya kesusahan dalam presentasi? What's your biggest challenge when you're doing a presentation? Anyone want to share the story? Yes, please cerita dong, coba. Wow, banyak juga nih. Coba cerita satu-satu. Eh, Adi, bener nggak? Bener nggak sih? I forgot, sorry. It's Pram. Okay, Pram. Sorry. Come on, Pram. George ketawa tuh. Pram, gimana ceritanya? You raise your hand.
When I want to presentation, I feel like nervous because my friend is staring at seeing see at me, and that make me nervous.
Okay, so you're nervous when you're doing a presentation. And how about the presentation itself? Pernah nggak punya kesusahan ketika membuat PPT-nya?
Hmm, I don't think I uh, how to make a presentation.
Okay. Okay, thank you so much, Pram, for the answer. George, what do you think? What's your biggest challenge when you're doing a presentation, or maybe when you make a PowerPoint slide?
When I presentate, I'm always nervous and yeah, the what I learned different from my presentation.
Okay. What do you think about the PowerPoint itself? Pernah nggak punya kesusahan ketika buat PPT-nya sendiri?
Make the decoration.
The decoration. Okay. Okay. Um, Julia, later you can share your story, but I will continue first, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Jadi, teman-teman, how to make a good presentation. Tadi Julia sudah membacakan. First, know your audience. Ini teman-teman sambil buka PPT-nya ya. Miss Jose nggak bisa melihat, tapi teman-teman sambil buka PPT-nya. Try to evaluate it by yourself and then try to change it if you think you can still improve your PowerPoint slides. Yang pertama, know your audience. Jadi teman-teman harus tahu nih PPT-nya dibuat untuk siapa. Siapa yang akan mendengarkan teman-teman ketika presentasi. Dan ketika teman-teman mempresentasikan sesuatu, posisikan diri kalian bahwa kalian ini adalah orang yang serba tahu semuanya. Kalian adalah the presenter. So you know everything. Tapi audiens kalian adalah orang yang tidak tahu apa-apa. Posisikan seperti itu. Jadi ketika kalian membuat presentasi about one topic, for example, you wanna present about social media, jangan lupa untuk kasih backgroundnya, latar belakangnya. What is social media? Why I wanna present about social media? Jangan lupa kasih itu. Don't forget about the background, karena nggak semua orang tahu tentang social media. Oke? Okay? Kemudian define clear objective. Tujuannya untuk apa sih kalian presentasi ini? Untuk mengajak orang kah? Untuk menghibur saja? Atau untuk menginformasikan? Ketika kalian membuat presentasi ini untuk menginformasikan, otomatis kalian harus menulis informasinya dengan jelas dan juga rinci. For example, you wanna present about Agnes Monica. Do you know Agnes Monica? Yes or no?
No.
No? Really? Julia,
only know the name.
oh, you only know the name. You can browse it, George. Agnes Mo. Julia, do you know Agnes Mo?
No, Miss.
No? Okay, it's okay. So Agnes Mo is one of the most popular Indonesian actress. Singkat cerita itu ya, Agnes Mo sekarang go international lah. You can browsing it later. For example, like that. You wanna inform people about Agnes Mo. Try to give her background first. Jangan langsung kalian ngomong ke karyanya Agnes Mo, filmnya Agnes Mo. Teman-teman orang-orang nggak akan tahu siapa Agnes Mo. Jadi kenalkan dulu. Don't forget about the visual aids. Jangan lupa kasih fotonya Agnes Mo ketika kalian ingin menginformasikan tentang Agnes Mo. Kemudian to persuade. Ketika kalian ingin mengajak orang, jangan lupa kalian bikin PowerPoint yang eye catching, yang bentuknya untuk mengajak orang gitu. Don't forget about the motivation. Don't forget about to give a little quotes at the end of your presentation and persuade others. Kemudian untuk entertain, otomatis kalian kalau misalnya berbicara mengenai stand up comedy, otomatis kalian akan membuat PPT kalian desainnya lucu. Bukan seperti bisnis, bukan seperti orang kantoran. Ya, define clear objective. Kemudian structure your content. Pertama introduction. Sudah ada nggak nih? Coba dilihat PPT-nya kalian sekarang ada nggak introduction-nya? Introduction tuh tentang apa, Miss? You can start with a hook, for example, like story, quotes, question to grab attention. For example, like this. Ketika teman-teman mau ngomong tentang film, teman-teman pernah nggak sih di sini suka nonton film? Jadi saya bla bla bla, kayak gitu ya. Kemudian body isinya. Kemudian ketiga conclusion. Jangan lupa kasih kesimpulan di setiap akhir presentasi kalian. Kemudian tadi use visual aids, itu decoration visual yang mendukung gitu ya. Dan jangan lupa untuk practice time management and prepare for question Q&A at the end of your presentation. Okay guys, I will give you about 5 until 10 minutes, maybe 10 minutes ya. I will give you 10 minutes. Dan teman-teman persiapkan PPT-nya, coba latihan presentasi, and then you will perform it one by one in front of the class. You may close your camera. Still there?
Yes, Miss.
Okay. So, biar semuanya kebagian, we started now ya. Who wants to be first? Siapa yang mau duluan untuk presentasi? Maybe siapa nih? Miss Jose nggak tunjuk. Nanti presentasinya biar semua kebagian, jangan terlalu lama ya teman-teman. Jadi yang lain kebagian. Maybe around 5 minutes. Okay, make it fast guys. Wanna be first? Kalau nggak ada yang raise your hand.
Spin the wheel, Miss.
Spin wheel, kelamaan George. Kamu aja gimana? Yuk. Just dulu ya. Okay, you wanna share screen ya? Yeah. Okay, come on. You can share your screen, George.
Wait.
Okay, come on, George. The time is yours.
Hi, Miss Jose and friends. My name is George. This time I will talk about technology and media social. First, I will talk about technology. Technology is good or not. Technology has two sides, the good one and the bad one. First, I will explain the good one. Technology can make all. Technology can be robots that have AI. Technology can play too, and it's simple. Technology can make me happy. Now I will explain the bad one. Technology make me lazy. We don't do anything because there's technology. In our minds, we don't need to do anything because there's technology. So why we must do activity? Now I will talk about media social. Most of us probably already know about media social. Media social have two sides too. There's about how we use media social and do it in our activity. Most of you use media social too seriously. Example, their doomsday prediction. Most of us, you trust it, but it's hoax. The correct one to use media social is example, there a tutorial. It make we know something new. Or we move to the path of religion. Maybe there a video that shows some pray it good, right? Message that I can take about technology and media social. If you can do the good one, so do it. Don't use the technology or media social to bad one. Thank you. There's question.
Okay, who wanna ask George a question? Ayo coba tanya satu atau dua orang. Come on guys, be active. Pram, come on, ask George a question. I don't want
I
to
don't know.
remove students who are not active, so please guys be active. Come on. Okay, Neil.
George, you said there's a bad side of technology and media social. Are there
What is it?
any tips? Are there any tips so we can use the media social wisely?
To the good one.
Yes.
Are there any tips, George, to use social media wisely?
Mm, if there's like the bad bad video, we just skip it and next to the next video.
Uh, okay.
Thank you, Miss.
Okay, sudah menjawab ya tadi Neil. Okay, George, thank you so much for the time. Can you please move? No, please share your slide first.
Oh, okay.
I will make a I will give a quick review. Nanti teman-teman yang lain juga bisa diperhatiin ya, bisa di arrange juga presentasinya kalau belum tampil. George, well done, thank you so much. Desainnya juga ada beberapa yang memang kurang sesuai, kayak misalnya bentuk love gitu ya George. But ini yang bagian ini sesuai banget nih. It's okay. Kemudian back to the second slide, George. Anyway, not media sosial ya, social media, George. Media sosial itu kan untuk bahasa Indonesia.
Oh, okay, Miss.
This one is too descriptive. Jadi kalau teman-teman bikin PPT, baiknya poin-poin aja, jangan dibuat deskriptif. Karena kalau teman-teman udah buat deskriptif seperti ini, nanti orang tinggal baca aja kan ke PPT-nya kalian. People won't hear you. People nggak akan mendengarkan kalian gitu. Jadi nanti dibuat poin-poin, for example like this. Technology, sometimes technology can be good, can be not good. Kemudian poin kedua, bad side of technology. Kemudian poin ketiga. Nah, terus kalau poin-poin gitu nanti yang jelasin siapa, Miss? Yang jelasin kita, tapi kita nggak boleh baca PPT-nya. That's how to be a good presenter. Gitu ya, George.
Okay, Miss.
Okay. Kemudian next. Nah, ini juga bagus nih. Ini bagus. Ini poin-poin. But too long. Kalau bisa lebih dipersingkat tulisannya, bisa dipersingkat. That's all from me, George. Nanti reviewnya akan Miss Jose kasih satu persatu ya ke Miss Nate. Nanti akan di-share ke grup buat teman-teman karena waktu kita terbatas. We will move to the next one. Thank you so much, George.
Thank you, Miss.
Thank you. Who's next? Neil? Okay, come on, please.
Yeah, wait.
You
Yeah.
can share your PPT.
Wait. Technology and social media. Technology and social media are an integral part of students' life. Serve as a tool for learning, entertainment, and connection.
Sorry,
However,
Neil, can you rotate your phone? Jadi biar nggak vertikal, biar landscape. Rotate it.
wait, Miss.
Topiknya kok sama?
Ya, kebetulan.
Masa? Rotate your phone. Okay, thank you. Yang tadi.
Rewel.
Okay, it's okay. Neil, kalau nggak bisa nggak apa-apa deh. But it's too small actually. But it's okay ya, teman-teman. Bisa nggak, Neil? Ya, you zoom it aja deh. Thank you so much. Come on, the time is yours.
Technology and social media are an integral part of student life. Serves as a tool for learning, entertainment, and connection. However, there are positive and negative impacts that must be understood. Benefits of technology and social media for students. Online learning. Access to online courses, educational videos, and learning platforms. Connections and information. Network with teachers, friends, or the global learning community. Creativity development. Social media as a platform for sharing works such as design, music, and writing. Updates about educational information and scholarship opportunities. Challenges and risks for students. Study distraction. Social media can divert attention from the main task. Mental health. Risk of FOMO, fear of missing out, and comparing yourself to others. Cyberbullying and privacy. The importance of protecting personal data and avoiding harmful content. Dependence. Addiction to scrolling social media reduces productivity. Tips for using social media wisely. Prioritize tasks. Arrange study and entertainment time. Use a timer app. Maintain privacy. Avoid sharing sensitive information publicly. Digital balance. Reduce screen time with offline activities such as sport or hobbies. Thank you.
Cinta sama Tessa. Nanti Iqbal ada, Mas Reza juga ada.
Okay.
Nanti kalau
Wait,
sampai nanti
sorry.
kita nge-request dari.
Okay, thank you so much. Neil, can you please share your PPT first? Kenapa Neil bacanya cepat banget? To the second slide. Oke, secara keseluruhan untuk PPT-nya Neil ini dapat ya untuk poin-poinnya. Jadi nggak pakai deskripsi, tapi Neil pakai poin-poin. Cuma Neil kurang menjelaskan nih ketika presentasi. Jadi jatuhnya cuma membaca aja dari PPT-nya. But that's a good thing actually ketika Neil membuat PPT-nya seperti ini. Kemudian guys, don't forget about the interaction. Interaction itu seperti apa, Miss? Ketika kalian presentasi, kalian bisa bertanya dulu nih ke audiens kalian. Guys, do you use social media? Do you know social media? Ketika mereka ada yang jawab, baru kalian mulai. Okay, that's good one. I will move to the next slide. Kayak gitu. Jadi biar nggak bosan. Itu bisa di take notes ya ketika nanti kalian nextnya presentasi lagi. Kemudian I think that's from Neil ya. Kita akan move dulu. Nanti Miss Yose akan kasih secara keseluruhan. Thank you so much Neil. Give an applause guys for Neil. Okay. So, who's next? Julia?
Okay, Miss.
Okay. You may share your screen, Julia.
Okay, before I start, did anyone has a hobby?
Me.
Okay, I got
Yes.
a perfect hobby for you. It is singing. What is singing? Singing or humming is a vocal act to produce musical things by using the voice and also adding regular speech. Benefits of singing are improves breathing control and strengthens the muscles around the vocal cords, which in turn can improve a person's quality of life. Singing purpose. Singing helps with language development, memory, and even emotional regulations. Example: singing can help your language development, so like you're talking, and memory. Singing could also helps your memorization skills and even emotional regulation. Singing can helps your you Singing can help you control your emotions. And singing conclusion. Singing is a fun activity and brings a lot of benefits. The examples are losing some stress, helps your memorization skills, and helps your memorization skills, helps you control your emotional regulations, and much more. Okay, thank you for listening to my presentation and see you next time. Bye.
Thank you, Julia.
Yes, Miss.
Ada yang mau tanya, teman-teman? One question for Julia. Anyone? Gak ada? Okay. Julia, can you please go to your previous slide? Okay. Julia, your design was pretty. It's very pretty. Kalau misalnya Miss Jose kasih quick review, PPT-nya Julia ini masih terlalu tulisan dan terlalu polos, nggak ada gambarnya. Julia bisa kasih nih foto nyanyi atau ketika Julia nyanyi atau ketika foto-foto ilustrasi bernyanyi kayak gitu ya. Jadi biar nggak bosan. Kemudian can you move to the second slide?
Miss,
Yes.
actually I don't have a picture because I need to pay for it. Harus dibayar untuk
Oh, okay. Okay. Nanti later on I will give you guys website untuk cari gambar free untuk presentasi dan segala macam ya. Bisa Canva Pro, Miss Jose akan kasih ke Miss Nate. Later on Miss Nate will share on your group.
okay,
Yeah.
Miss.
Okay. Thank you so much, Julia. Okay, come on. Who's next?
Itu sebenarnya sudah jalan dari jam 12 sampai dengan jam 15, tapi kita tidak bisa masuk setelah jam 15. Jadi di
Levin?
untuk 6 wilayah tersebut itu di
Come on, Levin.
sekitar 15
I will ask you randomly, yeah, guys. Levin, can you please open your camera? I cannot see your face.
gitu ya, untuk berbincang sama presenter untuk mengetahui oh ini loh di Jakarta quick count-nya yang menang siapa, misalkan yang menang Pramono gitu, Pramono. Kemudian di Jawa Barat
Levin?
ternyata Deddy Mulyadi gitu.
Hello, Levin.
Yes, Miss.
Yes. Have you prepared your presentation, your PowerPoint?
Yes.
Okay, come on. You can share it. You can present it in front of the class. Levin, do you know how to share screen? Okay, thank you. Levin?
Miss, how to share it?
Want to share it? Eh, tadi Levin udah tekan. Coba buka Canva-nya, Levin. Oke.
And then?
Coba di button yang bagian atas kanan, tapi yang nomor 2. Yang ada tanda slide-nya. Yes, come on, Levin.
The importance of education and scholarship.
Okay.
Educational function. Developing abilities and forming a dignified national character and civilization in order to make the nation life more intelligent. The importance of education, helping them develop into responsible individuals. Educational goals, forming students refine character, increasing students' brain intelligence. Thank you.
Okay, Levin, that's all?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much, Levin. Guys, give an applause for Levin. Levin siapin ini berapa lama?
1 hari.
1 hari? Why did you choose that topic, Levin?
Because I don't know any.
Sorry? Because of what?
Because I don't know anything yet.
Okay. It's okay, Levin. Nanti Miss Jose akan kasih ini ya, kasih sedikit review ke Miss Nate, and then Miss Nate will share it to you in the group. Thank you so much, Levin. Next, I want Angga.
Okay, Miss.
Okay. After that, Tania. Right, yeah. Prepare yourself, Tania. Come on, Angga.
Hmm. Challenge faced
Shall-
by teenagers in achieving their career dreams. 1. Number 1. Limited access to information. Many teenagers lack sufficient information about the various career paths available or how to begin their career journey. They often don't know what to study or what steps to take to achieve their career goals. Number 2. Social and family pressure. Many teenagers feel pressured by the expressions of expectations of their parents or surrounding community to follow certain career paths, such as becoming a doctor, engineer, or lawyer, even if they are more interested in other fields. Number 3. Lack of experience and skill. Teenagers often struggle to gain work experience or practical skills required in the professional world. This can hinder their ability to secure relevant jobs or internships. Number four, expectation vs reality. Teenagers often have big dreams or expectations about their career, but the but the reality can be very different. They may face challenges in dealing with a competitive job market, intense competition, or other issues they hadn't anticipated. Number five, lack of self confidence. Some teenagers feel insecure about their abilities or doubt whether they are competent enough to pursue their dream careers. This feeling of inadequacy or low self esteem can hinder their progress. Thank you for attention.
Okay, thank you so much, Angga. Give applause guys for Angga. Angga, kalau quick review dari Miss Jose sama ya seperti yang lain tadi, masih terlalu deskriptif dan Angga baca. Don't breathe when you present something karena itu menunjukkan kalian tidak menguasai topik. Please please make sure teman-teman ini menguasai topik yang dibicarakan. Jadi ketika teman-teman nggak baca pun, teman-teman bisa tahu apa topik yang diomongin gitu. For example, if teman-teman suka timnas, for example, you guys can talk about timnas, about anything. Yang mana kalian nggak perlu baca slide. That's how to be a good presenter. But overall, that's good, Angga. Your topic was interesting. Thank you so much. And
Thank you,
then,
Miss.
yes, we will move to Tania first. Okay.
Alright.
After Tania, ada satu lagi ya tadi. Yes. After Tania, we will go to Livi. Wait. Atau udah Livi? Yeah. After Levin, we will go to Livi. Okay.
Hello, my name is Tania.
Yeah.
Today I want to give you a presentation about education and motivation. How to organize time to playing and learning. Introduction to time management. In today's fast-paced world, time management is essential for achieving a balance between fun and focus. This presentation will explore techniques to effectively manage your time, ensuring that you can enjoy your leisure while also dedication time to learning and personal growth. The importance of balance. Finding the right balance between play and learning can enhance your productivity and overall well-being. Engaging in recreational activities can boost creativity, while focused learning boosts discipline. Understanding how to allocate your time wisely is crucial for a fulfilling life. Effective time management techniques. Utilize techniques such as the Pomodoro techniques and time blocking to enhance your focus during study seasons. Allocate specific time slot for play to ensure your recharge. This strategy can help you maintain motivation and prevent burnout while enjoying your activities. Conclusion: measuring your time. Measuring time management is about creating a harmonious blend of fun and focus. By implementing the strategies discussed, you can optimize your time, making room for both learning and leisure. Remember, a well balanced life leads to greater station and success. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Tania. Yeah. Thank you, Tania. Wow, your PowerPoint looking so professional. Where did you make this? Pakai apa ini, Tania?
Slides go, Miss.
Slides Go. Nah, teman-teman bisa take notes juga tuh pakai Slides Go. Anyway, nice topic Tania, but don't forget, don't be too descriptive ya. And don't read your PPT. Jadi ketika Tania presentasi, make sure you know about what you're talking about. Okay?
All right,
Thank you.
Miss.
Okay. Thank you so much, Tania.
Yeah, thank you, Miss.
Okay. Who's next?
Me,
Who's that?
Livy, Miss.
Livy. Come on. You're the last one, Livy. Okay. So you can prepare your PPT, Livy.
Hello everyone, today I will give you a presentation about knowledge. Before I talk about knowledge, what is the importance of knowledge and why we must understand about it? And let's talk about it. What is the importance of knowledge? Knowledge makes reasoning and problem solving faster. Strong knowledge base helps the brain function more smoothly. Function of knowledge is to develop memory and cognitive abilities that help us understand the world we live in. How to divide time to study outside of school lesson, one of which is to take advantage of free time. But there are many other ways that you can do because everyone does it differently, not always the same. And logical way of thinking, asking reason first in mind, and try to predict the impact of decision.
Where is Livy? I think Livy's connection is not good.
Yeah.
Miss,
Pram. Pram belum kan tadi ya?
yes, Miss.
Okay. We're waiting for Livy, but Pram, you can go first. After that, Livy, because the time is almost.
Okay, Miss.
Okay. Don't forget to rotate your phone, Pram.
how to be a student who has good grades. The importance of wait miss. Uh, the importance of education in achieving dreams. Education as a key to success. Education provides the knowledge and skills needed to pursue careers and achieve personal goals. Building confidence and discipline through learning, students gain confidence and develops discipline, which are crucial for long-term success. Time management for studying and playing. Time management for studying and playing balances study. Effective time management ensures students recreation while meeting academic goals. Setting priorities. Focus on important tasks first, then reward yourself with free time. Using a schedule or planner, create a daily routine to allocate time for studying, hobbies, and rest. Understanding effective learning style. Visual, auditory, and kinesthetic learner identify whether you learn better through seeing, listening, or doing. Adopting strategies that work. Use methods like mind maps for visual learners or discussion for auditory learners. Experimenting and adjusting, try different approaches to find what suits you best. How to become a high achieving student. Setting clear goals, define what you want to achieve academically, and work towards it step by step. Consistency and hard work, regular effort is effective. Conclusion. The way to get good grades is to get used to doing good things routinely. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Pram, for your presentation. What do you think, guys, about Pram's presentation? Tadi karena kita kekejar waktu, Miss Josie belum nanya nih sama kalian. Angga, what's wrong with your emoticon? Ada yang mau kasih komen tentang presentasinya Pram?
No. Good.
No? Good? Okay. Well done, Pram. Anyway, kalau menurut Miss Jose masih sama ya seperti teman-teman yang lain, meskipun Pram nggak terlalu deskriptif, tapi Pram masih kayak membaca, kayak kurang menguasai topiknya. Anyway, your topic is very interesting. Tapi Pram masih terlihat membaca poin-poin yang ada di PPT. Jadi nanti Pram next time-nya bisa lebih dijabarin lagi gitu ya. Okay. Thank you so much, Pram. Thank you. Where's Livy? Miss Nate, what do you
She's
think? Yeah, George?
she's track.
This is Livy.
Um,
Hi, Livy.
Sorry, miss, there was a problem.
It's okay, Livy. Livy, can you start again, yeah?
Okay, miss.
Okay.
Repeat it again, miss.
Vivi, can you rotate your phone? Diputar biasa aja. Or it's okay if you cannot rotate your phone. Gak apa-apa, Livi, mulai aja kayak gini. It's okay.
Hello everyone. Today I will give you a presentation about knowledge. But before I start to talk about knowledge, what is the importance of knowledge and why we must understand about it? Let's talk it. What is the importance of knowledge? Knowledge makes reasoning and problem solving faster. A strong knowledge base helps the brain function more smoothly. And function of knowledge to develop memory and cognitive abilities that help us understand the world we live in. How to divide time to study outside of school lesson. One of which is to take advantage of free time, but there are many other ways that you can do because everyone does it differently, not always the same. Logical way of thinking. One is asking reason first in mind, and the last try to predict the impact of decisions. Thank you for listening my presentation.
Thank you so much, Livy. Where are you? Yes, thank you so much. Livy, why did you choose this topic? Why public speaking?
Because only this topic I in my mind.
Okay. Okay, it's okay. Livy overall good, tapi komen Miss Jose tetap sama ya teman-teman. Kalau tadi Miss Jose lihat secara keseluruhan, in general, teman-teman masih tidak menggunakan poin, terlalu deskriptif. Kemudian apa yang menjadi highlight Miss Jose adalah teman-teman ketika presentasi itu harusnya body gesture-nya don't forget about our last meeting material ya, yang kalau kita ngobrol tentang how to be a good public speaker, body gesture, eye contact, jangan lupa itu. Dan teman-teman tadi banyak yang nggak pakai. Kalian banyak yang kayak gini nih posisinya. Kemudian ada yang kayak gini nih posisinya. Don't forget about the body gesture. Hi everyone, my name is Jocelyn and today I would like to present about public speaking project. So guys, do you know about public speaking? Interaction. Tunggu dulu. Ada yang jawab. Come on guys, I cannot hear you. Do you know about public speaking? Yes. Okay. Atau mungkin ada yang jawab, no, I don't know. Okay, it's okay guys. I will explain it to you. So, public speaking is blah, 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 blah. Kayak gitu. Don't forget about that interaction. Kemudian, conclusion. Tadi beberapa sudah ada yang menggunakan conclusion. And then, what else? Don't forget about the quote. You can give quotes, kemudian inspiration or motivation at the end of your slide. Or maybe, nah ini, ketika kalian mau close your presentation, don't forget to say like, thank you guys for listening. Thank you for your attention. I'm sorry if there is a little bit mistake in my presentation. Kayak gitu. Thank you. Jangan lupa untuk mengucapkan terima kasih. Mohon maaf bila ada salah kata. Saya Jocelyn, pamit. Undur diri, terima kasih. Nah, jangan lupa untuk 3 magic words. Maaf, tolong, terima kasih. Kemudian, anyone want to give me comment? Apa yang kurang dari presentasi kalian? Kan tadi udah baca tuh di awal ada slide PPT-nya. Ada yang mau mencoba?
Jiplak.
Sorry, George.
Jiplak.
What is that? Jiplak? Jiplak?
Yes.
Oh,
Plagiat.
like plagiat. Menjiplak. Menjiplak apa ini, George?
What do we say?
Apa?
What do we say?
Sorry, I cannot hear you clearly, George. What is it?
What do we say?
What do we say? Okay. Yes. Thank you, Miss Nate. Betul. Itu yang pertama. Teman-teman membaca. Jadi teman-teman hanya mengulang apa yang ada di presentasi. Ada yang nggak baca sih, tapi nggak banyak juga menjelaskannya. Mostly ditulis di PPT. Nah, that's not good. Teman-teman harus belajar bagaimana cara menguasai topik ya. Jangan pilih topik yang teman-teman itu nggak kuasai. For example, I don't know about AI, but I talk about AI. Itu bahaya banget. Kemudian, ada lagi selain George. Tadi George sudah kasih pendapat. Anyone, please? Selain George? Pram. Miss Net request you to answer my question. Pram, what do you think? What do you think about your friend's presentation or maybe your own presentation?
On presentation is a little bit nervousness. I like that.
Okay.
Like,
Okay. It's okay. A little bit nervous, patah-patah itu wajar, teman-teman. Kalau misalnya dari isi PPT-nya sendiri, Pram, what do you think? Tadi Miss Jose udah kasih beberapa komen, quick review. Did you still remember, guys? Masih ingat? No?
do not read the presentation and know about the topic next.
Oke. Jangan buat deskriptif ya, jangan buat poin-poin. Oke, guys. We still have time ya, Miss Nate. I think until 6. Okay. Alright. Guys, biar lebih efektif juga, nanti Miss Jose akan kasih tools apa saja yang teman-teman nanti bisa pakai untuk presentasi. Dan Miss Jose juga akan kasih komentar ya secara keseluruhan. Jadi teman-teman bisa baca lagi nanti dari Miss Nate apa yang harus diperbaiki dari PPT kalian. Jangan lupa ketika kalian nervous, kalian deg-degan, don't forget to be confident karena ketika kalian presentasi, it means the stage is yours. Jadi itu harus banyak dilatih. Practice makes perfect. Guys, I have challenge. Kita tunggu sampai jam 6. I have challenge for you. Siapa yang mau coba challenge ini? Maybe Miss Nate will give you a reward. I don't know. But ini sudah diterapkan. Ini sudah diterapkan di previous class. Jadi Miss Jose akan send satu video, share screen satu video. Nanti teman-teman Miss Jose minta untuk membaca. Have you ever heard about prompter?
Yes.
Okay, that's good. Jadi ini semacam prompter. Jadi nanti teman-teman baca ya. I will share screen.
Speak fast and clear.
Can you see the screen and the voice and the sound, I mean?
Yes.
Yes, Miss.
Okay. This is what you need to do. I will show you.
Speak fast and clear.
A lot of people think that if I control everything, I'm in power. But when you try to control everything, that's when you lose control. The only power you have is self control. I cannot stop the clouds from raining. I cannot stop flowers from blooming. Therefore, I cannot stop a person from doing anything or being anything they want or doing anything they want to me. So, if you cannot master self control, you're powerless. You know, that's it. Nah, jadi teman-teman baca. Ini tadi Miss Jose juga nggak latihan, tapi teman-teman coba baca mengikuti irama prompternya. Ada yang mau coba nggak? Okay, Neil, George. Okay, Neil first ya. After that, George.
Walah.
Come
Speak
on.
fast and clear.
A lot of people think that if I control everything, I'm in power. But when you try to control everything, that means you lose control. The only power you have is self-control. I can stop the clouds from raining. I cannot stop flowers from blooming. Therefore, I cannot stop a person from doing anything they want or doing anything I cannot.
Okay, so you failed, Neil. But it's okay. Thank you for trying. Jadi teman-teman, challenge ini tuh emang apa ya, melatih kalian untuk ngomong cepat, terstruktur, gak belibet. Ini bagus banget kalau teman-teman mau latihan. I will share the link to Miss Nate and then she will send it to your group. Jadi kalau misalnya tadi ada belibet dikit, kemudian berhenti, kayak Neil tadi, it means you failed the challenge. Tapi kalau teman-teman mau latihan terus, ini akan bisa kok, akan ngaruh nanti ke depannya. It will help you a lot untuk presentasi ketika nanti kalian kuliah, SMA, kerja. Thank you, Neil. George, we will see George performance.
Speak fast and clear.
A lot of people think that if I control everything, I'm in power. But when you try to control everything, that's when you lose control. The only power you have is self-control. I can't stop the clouds from raining. I cannot stop flowers from blooming. Therefore, I cannot stop a person from doing anything or being anything they want or doing anything they want to me. So, if you cannot master self-control, you're powerless. You know, that's it.
Give applause, guys, for Niels and George. Thank you, guys. George, it was good. It was amazing. Tadi George kok nggak belibet? Can you please share it to your class, to your friends? I mean, kenapa kok George bisa nggak belibet ngomongnya?
Speak.
Focus.
Fokus, okay. That's the first thing to do. Ketika kalian ngobrol, ngomong, ketika kalian presentasi, kalian memang harus fokus. Kemudian kedua apa, George? What did you do?
Don't think anything.
Don't think anything. Jadi fokus, nggak usah mikir apapun ya. Not
Yes.
expecting anything. Okay. Terus gimana, George, caranya biar nggak belibet? Kok tadi bisa nggak belibet?
I'm just saying.
Okay. Itu George juga bisa tadi mengatur temponya ya teman-teman, temponya. Jadi ketika dia agak bingung bacanya, dia coba pelanin. Tadi kelihatan. That's good, George. Thank you. Yang lain nanti juga bisa coba. Girl, Julia, you wanna try? Or maybe,
Yes.
okay, you may try.
Speak fast and clear.
A lot of people think that if I control everything, I'm in power. But when you try to control everything, that's when you lose control. The only power you have is self-control. I can't stop the clouds from raining. I cannot stop flowers from blooming. Therefore, I cannot stop a person from doing anything or being anything they want or doing anything they want to me. So, if you cannot master self-control, you're powerless. You know, that's it.
Wow, that's cool, Julia. I love your voice.
Thank you, Miss.
Tadi bahkan Miss Jose nggak notice loh kalau Julia sudah mulai ngomong. Miss Jose kiranya dari TikToknya. Julia, can you please share your experience with your class, with your friends?
Aku baca aja, fokus, nggak main-main. Fokusnya kayak cuma di situ, baca yang sudah muncul.
Okay, thank you, Julia. Okay, guys, I have one challenge. Ini bisa buat 2 orang lagi. Ini berbeda challenge-nya. Wait, I will stop presenting this. I will open the other video.
Halo, saya Abdi Azhar.
Ini 2 orang ya, tapi yang tadi kalau misalnya sudah gantian yang lain.
Halo, saya Abdi Azhar Sahih. Saya akan menantang diri Anda untuk membacakan berita melalui prompter berikut ini. Yang ada bintangnya adalah bagian Anda.
Wait.
Kita ke informasi yang pertama. Pemirsa, bertingkah aneh dan tidak biasanya, ada seekor sapi yang tiba-tiba naik ke lantai 2 rumah warga.
I'll present it to you guys. Okay, bisa terlihat? Can you see my screen, everyone?
Yes.
Oke. Jadi teman-teman baca prompternya kayak tadi, tapi ini ada news anchor-nya. Nanti ada bagian kalian. Coba dilihat dulu ya. Miss Jose akan contohin.
Halo, saya Abdi Azhar Sahih. Saya akan menantang diri Anda untuk membacakan berita melalui prompter berikut ini. Yang ada bintangnya adalah bagian Anda. Kita ke informasi yang pertama. Pemirsa, bertingkah aneh dan tidak biasanya, ada seekor sapi yang tiba-tiba naik ke lantai 2 rumah warga. Viral di media sosial, terlihat seekor sapi dengan badan yang cukup besar, berwarna coklat mendadak lompat menaiki balkon lantai 2 rumah warga.
Video tersebut seketika membuat netizen yang budiman heran karena bingung dan penasaran. Kok bisa ya sapi itu naik ke sana? Kocaknya lagi, sang pemilik sapi jatuh bangun berusaha menurunkan sapi kesayangannya dengan menggunakan sapu lantai. Dan pemirsa, demikian berita yang dapat saya sampaikan. Saya Jocelyn Valencia pamit undur diri. Terima kasih dan sampai jumpa. Ada yang mau coba challenge-nya? Lebih gampang kan pakai bahasa Indonesia? Anyway, guys, ini kan kalian kalau misalnya ngelihat ada slice 1, ada slice 2. Apa sih artinya, Miss? Kalau misalnya slice 2 itu artinya titik. Kemudian kalau slice 1 itu artinya koma. Don't forget about it ya. Jangan diterjang tapi perhatikan titik komanya. Ini ada request nih dari Miss Nate. Angga, Pram, and Tania. Come on, Angga.
Oke.
Oke. Kita coba lihat ya. 1, 2, 3.
Sahih, saya akan menantang diri Anda untuk membacakan berita melalui prompter berikut ini. Yang ada bintangnya adalah bagian Anda. Kita ke informasi yang pertama. Pemirsa, bertingkah aneh dan tidak biasanya, ada seekor sapi yang tiba-tiba naik ke lantai 2 rumah warga. Viral di media sosial, terlihat seekor sapi dengan badan yang cukup besar, berwarna coklat mendadak lompat menaiki balkon lantai 2 rumah warga.
Video tersebut seketika membuat netizen yang budiman heran karena bingung dan penasaran. Kok bisa ya sapi itu naik ke sana? Kocaknya lagi, sang pemilik sapi jatuh bangun berusaha menurunkan sapi kesayangannya dengan menggunakan sapu lantai. Demikian berita yang dapat kami sampaikan dan saya Angga mengucapkan selamat ulang tahun ke-22 Metro TV. Bangkit bergerak bersama
Oke, thank you Angga. For Angga. Thank you Angga. Nanti teman-teman yang lain nextnya closingnya nggak usah ucapin birthday ke Metro TV, langsung aja pamit undur diri dan sampai jumpa gitu. That's good Angga. Susah nggak bacanya? Atau biasa aja?
Biasa aja.
Biasa aja. Oke. Berarti Angga sudah bisa mengikuti temponya prompter ya. Ini adalah tempo yang normal. Dan tadi PR-nya berarti Angga harus belajar intonasinya aja. Jadi biar orang bacanya nggak bosan, nggak flat gitu ya. Ada intonasinya. Thank you Angga. Next.
Me.
Tania.
I want to.
Yes, of course. 1, 2, 3.
Halo, saya Theodor Sahi. Saya akan menantang diri Anda untuk membacakan berita melalui prompter berikut ini. Yang ada bintangnya adalah bagian Anda. Kita ke informasi yang pertama, pemirsa. Bertingkah aneh dan tidak biasanya, ada seekor sapi yang tiba-tiba naik ke lantai 2 rumah warga. Viral di media sosial, terlihat seekor sapi dengan badan yang cukup besar, berwarna coklat mendadak lompat menaiki balkon lantai 2 rumah warga.
Video tersebut seketika membuat netizen yang budiman heran karena bingung dan penasaran. Kok bisa ya sapi itu naik ke sana? Kocaknya lagi, sang pemilik sapi jatuh bangun berusaha menurunkan sapi kesayangannya dengan menggunakan sapu lantai. Demikian berita yang dapat kami sampaikan, dan saya Tania mengucapkan selamat ulang tahun kedua-dua Metro TV.
Okay, thank you Tania. Good job. Ada kesusahan Tania?
Ya,
Apa?
karena ada kecepatan.
Oh, merasa terlalu cepat ya?
Ya,
It's okay Tania, that's normal. Kalau prompter tuh bisa di-adjust nggak sih Miss? Sebenarnya bisa teman-teman. Jadi in real life, di kehidupan kerja beneran gitu ya, prompter bisa di-adjust. Kalau kalian kecepatan, kalian kelambatan, itu bisa di-adjust sesuai dengan kecepatan kalian berbicara. Tapi yang Miss Josie tunjukkan itu adalah speed normal, the very normal speed. Jadi kalau teman-teman bisa baca ini dengan baik, it means teman-teman bisa mengontrol tone, bisa mengontrol pace kalian berbicara. Gitu. Ini melatih kalian untuk mengatur nafas, untuk ngomongnya lebih terstruktur, something like that. One more. 3 minutes left. Pram. Okay, come on, Pram.
Saya Theodor Sahi. Saya akan menantang diri Anda untuk membacakan berita melalui prompter berikut ini. Yang ada bintangnya adalah bagian Anda. Kita ke informasi yang pertama, pemirsa. Bertingkah aneh dan tidak biasanya, ada seekor sapi yang tiba-tiba naik ke lantai 2 rumah warga. Viral di media sosial, terlihat seekor sapi dengan badan yang cukup besar, berwarna coklat mendadak lompat menaiki balkon lantai 2 rumah warga.
Video tersebut seketika membuat netizen yang budiman heran karena bingung dan penasaran. Kok bisa ya sapi itu naik ke sana? Kocaknya lagi, sang pemilik sapi jatuh bangun berusaha menurunkan sapi kesayangannya dengan menggunakan sapu lantai. Demikian berita yang dapat kami sampaikan, dan saya Pram mengucapkan selamat ulang tahun ke 22 Metro TV. Bangkit bergerak bersama kasih.
Okay, thank you, Pram. I cannot really hear your voice because it's too small here, tapi cukup jelas untuk Miss Jose. Jangan terlalu flat, Pram. Don't forget about the expression. Teman-teman yang lain tadi juga jangan lupa untuk ekspresinya. For example, like this. Be expressive. Misalnya, kok bisa ya? Itu kan bertanya. Kok bisa ya? Jadi jangan kok bisa ya. Nah, that's different, right? Kok bisa ya? Kok bisa ya? Nah, itu beda. Jadi perhatikan ekspresinya, perhatikan intonasinya. Thank you so much, Pram. Okay, one more chance for Levin. Levin? Okay, come on, Levin. You may read the challenge. 1, 2, 3.
Saya akan menantang diri Anda untuk membacakan berita melalui prompter berikut ini. Yang ada bintangnya adalah bagian Anda. Kita ke informasi yang pertama, pemirsa. Bertingkah aneh dan tidak biasanya, ada seekor sapi yang tiba-tiba naik ke lantai 2 rumah warga. Viral di media sosial, terlihat seekor sapi dengan badan yang cukup besar, berwarna coklat mendadak lompat menaiki balkon lantai 2 rumah warga.
Video tersebut seketika membuat netizen yang budiman heran ke naik ke sana kocaknya.
It's okay, Levin. Miss Jose akan ulang. Sorry. Miss Jose ulang ya.
Berikut ini yang ada bintangnya adalah bagian Anda. Kita ke informasi yang pertama, pemirsa. Bertingkah aneh dan tidak biasanya, ada seekor sapi yang tiba-tiba naik ke lantai 2 rumah warga. Viral di media sosial, terlihat seekor sapi dengan badan yang cukup besar, berwarna coklat mendadak lompat menaiki balkon lantai 2 rumah warga.
Video tersebut seketika membuat netizen yang budiman heran karena bingung dan penasaran. Kok bisa ya sapi itu naik ke sana? Kocaknya lagi, sang pemilik sapi jatuh bangun berusaha menurunkan sapi sayangannya dengan menggunakan sapu lantai. Demikian berita yang dapat kami sampaikan, dan saya Levin mengucapkan
Oke. Dan saya Levin pamit undur diri. Terima kasih dan sampai jumpa. Oke, good job guys. Well done everyone. Kita sudah selesai. The time is up. Do you want to practice it by yourself? Why? Why no George?
I already know what I must do.
Kenapa George?
I already know what I must to do.
Oke. Apa yang harus George lakukan memang?
I must focus.
Oke. Ya, tapi jangan lupa kalau misalnya teman-teman mau practice it by yourself at home, ini akan membantu banget buat teman-teman belajar vokal, belajar ngomong, intonasi, nada gitu ya. Thank you so much Miss Nate